What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, Lefty NDV. It's Tuesday, day after I got back from the National, finally getting rested up a little bit. I've got the rest of the week and the weekend off on vacation. Hallelujah. Love that paid time off. This is going to be my Nationals recap vid of all the great fun times and memories that I made, stuff I got while I was there, people I met. I'm not going to name everybody, of course, because everybody already said. There's people I'm sure I'll forget that I met. But I did meet a lot of YouTubers for the first time. Had an absolute blast. I was only there for the Saturday and Sunday portions of the show. But that was enough for me to do what I wanted to do and get to hang out with people and all that. So enough rambling. I'm just going to start here. So I stayed with Ben, Yo Show Your Hits, kind of Jay Spartan 98, sort of Bears Player 23, David Stoddy Boy, and Mickey the Dude, and Ben's dad, who was awesome. Bill, what up, Bill? What up, Papa Quigs? It was an awesome time. Every night, hung out a lot with a bunch of different guys, went to a White Sox game, all that. And I'll include finally a video summary of kind of everything. I may do all 3 years. I have 3 years worth of Nationals footage that I've never shown. But yeah, stuff was getting handed to me left and right. Interestingly enough, at the show, I did not pick up a single card for myself. You heard that right. I did not buy a single card for myself at the show. Prices were way out there. I didn't really have time to look around a lot at the show because I was at the Autograph Pavilion quite a bit. And yeah, honestly, the people besides, and completely unbiased here, this is a 100% honest opinion, besides Ryan's booth and maybe a couple other people's booth that had really nice high-end cards, prices were outrageous. I literally showed people a few times that I was willing to pay $5, $10 more than what a card had sold for on eBay recently, as in like yesterday, this card sold on eBay for this. I'm willing to pay you that plus $10. That wasn't good enough, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way with a couple people, just old dudes who use Beckett and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, enough rambling. I'll get into some cards. I'm almost 1,000% sure that Zach, Bears Player 23, handed me these, but it could have been Ben Quigley, and I may or may not have been under the influence of a drink at the time, which is why I do not remember it 100%. But this sick Julio Teheran from Supreme, number 20 out of 20. I believe actually these may have came from Ben. These two came from Ben, I'm pretty sure. Mike Minor, number 9 out of 10. Freaking nasty. This one I think came from Zach. Mike Minor to 25, although that could have been Ben as well. Not 100% sure there. I know these two came from Zach because he handed them to me the last day of the show. Chipper Jones back card from 04 Leather and Lumber. And that's number 2/100 actually. Pretty low numbered for a back card. And he also handed me this Crawford, which I did not think I have, which is awesome because there's not many I don't have. From 07 UV Black, probably the product that I had the most fun busting back in the day. Nice holofoil there. So thank you very much for those two guys. I'll leave one last thing that Ben hooked me up with towards the end. We were in a group break. Mickey, Yankee Fan 95, Stoddy, Ben, me, Zach, a couple other people. So Josh, Jay Spartan 98. And I had 4 teams. And I hit a whole bunch of poop. But a whole bunch of poop is better than nothing. So just in no real order. Jordan Reed, Redskins. Number 199. Austin Seraphin Jenkins. Number 275, Greg Olson, which I'll probably keep that. I know it's super random, but I like his story. Actually, this was not in a group break. Ben just threw me this, but this is going to Dave. Kelly Shopick, Red Sox Auto. I hit a booklet of Austin Seraphin Jenkins from Playbook. Big old napkin. Lachey Seastrunk. Terrible ass Panini card. I mean, that card is literally the worst card I've ever seen designed, probably, hands down. Mike James, what up? Sticker Auto, Panini. Colin Klein, former Heisman candidate. Brandon Jenkins, out of the league. Robert Herron, wide receiver for the Bucks. Number 299, Tyler Gaffney. Super Scrub. I feel like AR Falk with all my scrub autos I pulled. And Bjorn Werner that I think somebody just gave me because it felt bad for me. So that was fun though. We busted a lot of boxes. That was a good time. Let's see. I made a trade with Mickey the Dude. He threw me this Devonta Freeman on-card auto. This nice big autograph that he usually doesn't do anymore. This Robert Horry, which I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do with that. I'm not sure yet. I like Robert Horry a lot. Spectra jersey auto, number 249. And I guess the biggest card of the deal was Anthony Rizzo to 99, which I'll probably just end up selling because I need some money. Unless somebody blows me away with a trade offer. I mean, it's not a super expensive card, probably 30 bucks, but whatever. Yeah, so that was a trade with Mickey that I did. Let's see what's next. Busted a box of 07 Triple Threads. Obviously, knew I wasn't going to make my money back, but I did it at the game with Chad and Nick and Anthony. But I'm keeping everything that I got out of it, which is awesome. Number 75, Nick Markakis. Not only is he a Georgia guy, but he now plays for the Braves. I missed Topps putting the stickers on the back. I'm trying to focus my camera. It's going to be a long video. Grab a drink. Enjoy it. You have nothing better to do on Tuesday night, I promise. And I guess, honestly, the bigger hit was this Brooks Robinson. Beautiful card. I love Brooks Robinson. Was my grandfather's favorite player as a child, so I've always had this kind of connection to Brooks. And the reason I love this card is that I was telling Chad and all the other guys when I pulled it and stuff, it has a gray jersey here, a bat, and then the old like wool, you know, tan looking jersey. And if you see on the back here, it says, this card contains authentic jersey, bat, and pants relics of Brooks Robinson. I love that they used to explain stuff like that on the back of the cards. 07 Triple Threads, funny story, is one of the first boxes I ever broke, and I pulled a Carl Crawford, and that sparked the entire Carl Crawford collection. So, again, I've always had kind of a special connection to that product and this card, so believe it or not, I was really happy with that. Yeah, let's see, the last night, Ben and Stoddy and myself, somebody left this box of Panini USA Stars and Stripes, which honestly, in all truth, I think is a great looking product. I didn't really see any autographs because they just left the base. Somebody swiped it up, and we did like a little draft with all the cards. So, got an Alex Bregman, number 2 overall pick, longevity. A couple of base. These are awesome looking cards. I need to see if a chipper has one of these. Somebody else can buy it for me, so I didn't buy the Panini card. But Austin Meadows, it's from Georgia as well, regular. Carlos Rodon. He was a top pick not too long ago. Longevity parallel, Chris Bryant, and a Trey Turner. And I got a bunch of other base and stuff that I won't show. That was just some of the cooler inserts and whatnot. We busted a bunch of this. 98 Pinnacle. Cards in a can, which, holy hell. The cards in this can smelled absolutely like cat shit. But seriously, they did. I broke one box of the chipper, and then I kept one sealed, as you can see, which I'm going to put that on the mantle. Yeah. What up, baseballs? Sneak peek. So that's all the cards. Oh, excuse me, one last thing. The first day I was there, Saturday, Ben and I were perusing the show, and we came across the RBI's table, of course, and we're looking at all his super sick stuff he had, and I'm like, oh, holy hell, that Maddox. It's an awesome looking card. I have the other one that I bought 2 years ago at National in Chicago for my first ever Maddox auto. And Ben's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, that's a sweet looking card. So we walk around some more. I go and get some autographs. Come back. Ben is like, hey, I got something for you. I'm like, oh shit, dude, what's up? He's like, oh, nothing much. Just a Greg Maddux auto on card from Ultimate Collection number 250 that you didn't have. And I'm like, seriously blown away. Like I said, I have the other version of this card in the Retro Uni, and I know why AR Falk 77 is doing this set, because they are absolutely freaking gorgeous. I have the Nolan Ryan from this set, and the 2 Greg Maddux makes me want to build it as well. But wow, just an awesome card from an awesome guy. Really can't thank you, Ben, enough, you and your father, for your hospitality, letting me stay in your hotel room at such a cheap rate. And yeah, I had the best time, man. It was absolutely awesome. Can't say enough nice things about you Stoddy, and everybody else that I stayed with, Mickey, just hell of guys. Chad, me and Chad talked like we were brothers at the White Sox game. And oh man, that was just another adventure all on its own that I'll kind of leave for the video to speak for itself. All right, that's all the cards and stuff that I picked up. Minus Stoddy gave me a ton of Braves base that I'm going through today over on my couch as I play Skyrim. And Nick, Yankee Fan 95, hooked me up with a ton of Crawford and Chipper base. So did Zach. I've literally got almost 200 chippers over there that I've got to go through and sleeve and catalog. And also Ben threw me a ton of Braves inserts and stuff. So once and finally, again, thank you guys so much for everything you did for me. It was an awesome trip. Yeah, so now on to the baseballs, which is honestly, besides going to meet the people, the biggest part of the show for me. Like I said, I could care less about buying a lot of cards there because that's what eBay's for. You can usually get them for 20% cheaper or more. Yeah, so the baseballs are why I went. If you stuck around this long, you're not going to want to miss these. Some of the biggest baseballs I have in my collection. First one, not this one obviously, but first baseball, Dontrelle Willis. He was a free guy, and this is seriously maybe the hands down greatest Dontrelle Willis autograph ever scripted by him. Usually, if you remember D-Will's auto, it's literally just DW slash, maybe the W. You usually just get the D slash. And he wrote D-Train. I love nicknames, so I had to get that, of course. This next one, this guy was awesome. He liked my hat. He has a great looking autograph. Bill Mazeroski, 1960 game-winning home run. He hit a home run in the World Series walk-off, Game 7 to win it all. So yeah, Bill Mazeroski. Love my hat, and I liked his auto. This next one, I've never been a big fan of this guy. I want an auto of his on a card, of course, because he's in the Hall of Fame, but just recently he called a guy a word I won't use, and a few others on here. It was on TMZ, go look it up. Reggie Jackson was outside the Hall of Fame. He's kind of got a reputation for being a jerk, but he was absolutely kind of cool. He liked my shirt I was wearing. It was a Sandlot shirt, and I've got him to put Mr. October, his nickname. Beautiful baseball, if I don't say so myself. This next one, I had gotten him before on a ball that I'm pretty sure is going to fade. Matt sort of has me convinced otherwise, but whatever. Didn't want to take any chances. And the other one I have is on a Gold Glove ball, so this one is unique. I have this, obviously the first one I have is these. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard, and under it, Hall of Fame 02. Love Ozzie Smith, love his autograph. I need an on-card auto of him. I sold one back in the day to go to spring break. What up? Freshman year in college. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. This next one, guy has probably top 5 autographs in the game, no doubt, ever. He looks like he writes with a fountain pen in the 1800s. The Hawk, Andre Dawson. Killer autograph. If you don't have an Andre Dawson, do yourself a favor and pick one up. He was a nice guy. Kind of quiet, but really nice guy. This next one was probably one of the top 2 or 3 that I was looking forward to getting because A, he was so cheap, and especially for how good of a player he was, and kind of underrated, I think. I just picked up an autograph for him before I left. Lou Brock, the base burglar, Hall of Fame 1985. Ball turned out amazing, just like I wanted it. Freaking awesome, Lou Brock. Another great guy. These last 2 kind of sealed the deal for the show for me. Just absolutely stunning stuff. And really the reason why I go. Steve Carlton. Okay, his autograph was $60 to buy a ticket and $15 for an inscription. So I bought 2 inscription tickets. He liked my Sandlot shirt so much that he hooked me up with 2 more and pretty much made this a stat ball for $90. So the tickets I bought, the inscriptions I wanted were Steve Lefty Carlton in Hall of Fame 94. He hooked it up on the top with 4-time Cy Young, 329 wins on the bottom, 4,136 strikeouts, which is an absolute shit ton, excuse the language, but that is a filthy, filthy, filthy baseball. I love getting, this is the first ever kind of semi-stat ball that I've gotten in person because they're usually pretty pricey and I usually cannot afford them, but this one, beautiful. Love this baseball. Never, ever, ever leaving the collection. I don't care if I am starving. Something else will be sold before that. I promise. And the biggest pickup at the show, Ben has it on video. The guy was, I was kind of worried about how it was going to turn out because he's kind of elusive and not really a fan type of guy. So I was kind of just worried about how it was going to, you know, turn out. But he was awesome. It was like a job, just like it is for everything else he does. Greg Maddux, Hall of Fame, 14. Main reason I went to the show to get him in person. Don't know if he'll ever do another in-person paid autograph signing again because he hadn't done one in the past 15 years. He is going to be at the Braves Alumni Sunday game this year, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be for like the super VIP season ticket holding guys that pay $5,000 a year to watch Braves games. So this may have been the only chance I'll ever have to get him. So I did. That's all I've got, guys. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the vid, and I probably won't get to go to next year's Nationals, but I'm going to try and go to trade night. Thanks to everybody who made it amazing for me. Thanks for watching 16 minutes. Peace out.